Let's talk about clay. Here's a riddle for you. Can you guess the answer? It can be as soft as pudding or as hard as a rock. You can write on it, carry things in it, or cook food in it. You can make toys with it or build a house with it. What is it? Of course, it's clay. Clay is an important natural resource that can be found almost everywhere on Earth. For thousands of years, people all over the world have used clay to make useful and beautiful things. Today, we still use clay in many ways. What makes clay so special? Clay is a kind of soil. It is made up of tiny bits or particles of rocks that have been ground down by wind and water for millions of years. When the particles mix with water from rain or from a river or lake, they form clay. Clay is special because when it is wet, you can squeeze it into any shape you want. You can't do that with ordinary garden soil. It would just fall apart. If you leave clay out in the air, it will harden and keep the shape you have given it. If you bake clay, it will get even harder. It will also become waterproof and fireproof. This wonderful material can be used to make strong, lasting things, like pots for cooking or bricks for building. People began using clay a long time ago. They dug it up from the ground and shaped it into pots. Inside the pots, people stored food and water. Sometimes they put clay pots over a fire to cook food. The fire did not destroy the pots. In fact, it made them stronger. So people began making their pots in fire to harden the clay. They made the first pottery. And here's a picture of clay pots being fired. But now we use a kiln. These pots are red hot. The temperature in a kiln can be more than 2,000 degrees. A kitchen oven at your house only gets to 550 degrees. Many of the pots that ancient potters made still exist. Scientists called archaeologists have dug up ancient pottery in places all over the world. This is a toy ram. This is a headrest from China. These animals held water, and the water came out of the mouth. And this is a perfume holder from ancient Greece. Baked clay will hold water pretty well, but some of the water will leak out. So potters tried to find a way to make their pots more waterproof. 3,000 years ago, potters mixed sand, minerals from the earth, and water to make a coating for the pottery. When the pot was dipped into the mixture and heated, the coating, or glaze, melted and turned glassy.